before that. She kept getting into trouble and people kept asking me about it and kind of roping me into it. Sure. A response video was made by her, which, among other things, dove into some pretty gnarly accusations about myself. My main grievance was her insistence to create new rumors and slander about myself, one topic and others after we left, hyping up some young impressionable fan or associate to the point they would try to expose me. And a couple hours later, oh my god, all the issuing comments are just magically gone, so it looks like more people are hating on me. She's held this over my head for 2 years. Why are you spying on my Discord, man? $1 to find it, and here's the payment. She actually paid people to dig up dirt and run smear campaigns on ex-colleagues, specifically snooping through my oldest content, years of decade-old content. The alt account is gonna love this. This draft matches with one of the posts made by an alt account called Doobie Schmertz on Reddit. Oh, this is actually Blair on an alt account making the claims that Blair must have seen some of his old videos randomly. She totally wasn't paying people to dig up dirt. Openly share his potential suicide note. She also shares images and talking points suggesting this man is at the end of his rope, cost of full control of his life. She is not just his friend, but his landlord, car leaser, and boss.
Hey everyone. Well, there's no really fun or interesting way to start this conversation, so you guys know what you're here for, and I'm just gonna jump into it the way I know how to. Are things kind of from the past. They involve old friends, people that I used to consider close friends and I used to trust and really enjoy spending time with. Friends, people that I used to consider close friends and I used to trust.
Oh, this is actually Blair on an alt account making the claims that Blair must have seen some of his old videos randomly. She totally wasn't paying people to dig up dirt.
I'm feeling pretty vulnerable to have this conversation with so many people. Looked at the compared images that were brought to me and I said, wow, that does look pretty similar, and I impulsively posted about it on Twitter. Truthfully, I should have looked into this more and for the word plagiarism as defined by Merriam-Webster, dictionary.com, and the University of Oxford. I'm showing multiple sources defining plagiarism, but had I known how I would have been treated through this channel and afterwards, I never would have joined this project. Dive into it further. The information's out there if you so choose to look. Click and his team did not pursue any immediate action to ban, restrict, or report this individual. So those shared mods came to me, and they told me that they were uncomfortable. So those shared mods came to me. So those shared mods came to me. Furthermore, referring to these shared moderators that we had as spies, as he said on Twitter, so those shared mods came to me. I really wouldn't lightly make accusations like this unless I had seen them for myself. As an adult, need to do the right thing and actually pay attention to what goes down in your server or ensure a team will take action against inappropriate behavior. I hope that he and his current moderation team are holding themselves to a higher standard. With me through a lot of really intense and personal situations in my life. You were there throughout the entire process of my mom's cancer diagnosis, her various treatments, and hospitalizations. And I know there were many times when I had to run out the door suddenly because there was a crash cart in her room and they didn't know if she was going to make it. And you said you'd stay at the house and watch Casper so I could go to my mom. You were there for Casper's various hospitalizations when he would get sick throughout the years, and you helped me through a very difficult surgery recovery. I just want to say thank you for always being my support through all of my ups and downs. With a crowd I am happy to no longer associate with. I did make bad decisions. I made bad friends.